Hey guys, it's Isis
and Alexis.
and today we're going to be making funfetti cupcakes.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
So now we're just going to be putting all this stuff away and actually getting started.
Yep.
Okay, so
Isis, look at me for a second.
Alexis! No, we're not doing that. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is preheat our oven and put the cupcake liners in our baking tray.
So fun.
Yeah, so we're gonna preheat the oven to 350.
Hold on, Isis, wait.
Okay, so a really good tip I always use for when I make any cupcakes, I just put a little bit of butter on the bottom of each circle just so the liners really stick to the bottom of it and it doesn't like shuffle around when you're pouring the batter in them.
Yeah, this is really good advice.
Okay. And first of all, nail check. I got mine redone today.
Mine is ready, hers isn't.
Yeah.
So boo-hoo to Isis.
Okay, Alexis. Okay, so coincidentally, we have a stick of butter in the fridge, and I'm just gonna take the bottom and just put a little bit in each circle. Okay. Okay, so now we're just gonna do a quick montage of us putting the liners into the tray.
Fun montage.
Okay, so here we are. Here's our liners.
Isis is more rainbowy.
Okay, shut up. Okay, we're gonna set this to the side and we're gonna start on the funfetti cupcake.
Mix! Daddy. First, let's put it to mix.
Okay. And now we're gonna put in 1 cup water.
I hope Eggy's is next.
Okay. Just because Alexis said that, we're doing oil.
Oil!
Stop! And now
My favorite part are Eggies. It is Eggy time.
this is more of a chaotic vlog, but yeah, let's do eggs. Okay, I'll go first.
Isis, the big bag has 2 and I only have 1.
Because you don't know how to crack them.
Hey, shut up.
This is the first one. Don't say shut up on YouTube. And then
Daddy.
here's the second one. Look how beautiful.
And here's the third one. Hurry, Alexis.
Don't get any shells. Put your nails in it and open it.
Yay.
Go quick to the trash can. Okay, and now that we have everything in our bowl, we're gonna mix
Yummy
it.
ASMR.
Okay, now we finished
Yay.
beating it, mixing it. So now we're gonna put it into our liners. Now using a ladle, we're gonna be scooping up our batter and putting it into the liners. Stop! Stop farting!
I'm really gassy today.
I'm keeping that in the video. Okay, so that was the most chaotic thing I've ever experienced.
Yay.
So we're just gonna put these in the oven and then come right back to make the icing.
Whoa.
Echo, set a timer for 20 minutes.
Yay. Dance, dance, dance. Like and subscribe and you'll get a free cookie. Yay.
Okay guys, so now for the icing, we're gonna need
Let me put a ponytail.
We're gonna need 1 stick of butter, 2 cups of powdered sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract,
Yeah.
2 tablespoons of milk, and a pinch of salt. Okay guys, Alexis decided to take a little bit of a break. But you're gonna take a stick of room temperature butter and then put that into a bowl. And then with a hand mixer, you're just gonna whip it until it's like light and fluffy. Okay, so this is what it should look like. And then after that, you're gonna put in 2 cups of powdered sugar. Here's cup 1. And right now I'm just gonna mix it a little bit, and then I'm gonna pour in cup 2. Okay, so here's what it looks like with the 1 cup of powdered sugar. I'm gonna put in my 2nd cup and then the rest of my ingredients. Here's cup 2. And now I'm gonna put in my 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. All right, so here's my 1st teaspoon. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the 1/2. Oh, okay. That's a little much, so let me just do that, and then I'll pour out the rest. Okay, and actually I'm gonna switch up the recipe a little bit. I think this will be for the best. I'm actually gonna do 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. I think this is just gonna make it way creamier. Okay, and now I'm just gonna whip it up all again until everything's fully incorporated. Okay, I'm gonna taste test to make sure everything's right. It's so good. Here is what we have. Okay, so the cupcakes are ready. I'm gonna go grab them out. Okay guys, so here are the cupcakes. I think they came out pretty perfect. Some of them are a little brown on top, but that won't really be visible and you won't be able to taste it with a really delicious buttercream. By the way, I made American buttercream. American buttercream is more on the sweet side, so if you're not really a big sweet person, I would definitely recommend Swiss meringue buttercream. That's a little bit more tangy, tarty, and it's not as sweet as... Okay guys, so I just took a quick break and washed the dishes while these cooled down. And now that they're fully cool, we're ready to ice them. Okay, so I don't have any piping bags, so I'm just gonna do the sandwich bag method, which is, how do you even do this? Oh yeah, okay, so you put the whole bag in and you just flip it over onto the sides and just to make sure that there's a big enough space, and then the spatula. Take your icing and just put it into the bag, and the cup really helps, you know, like keep the bag open so that you can get all the icing in there. I'm not sure if I have too much icing for the cupcakes or too little, so this is going to be like the ultimate test. I think I have too much for the bag, really. So that's not great. Sorry if you hear thunder. It's currently storming. You know what? We'll see if this is enough. There's more left. Excuse me. A little bit of a raspy voice. Ooh, that's heavy. Now that we have it in the bag, we're just gonna like migrate all the icing to one of the corners. And don't forget to get all the air out as well. You don't want any air in the bag. Okay, so then it's easier to get to that one corner. And then you can, honestly, just start holding it like a piping bag like this. Okay, so over here I have a smaller plate where I'm just gonna place each of the cupcakes individually and ice them, and then after I'm gonna set them down to this bigger plate. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is you have to cut the tip of the piping bag or sandwich bag, and then just like that, you can start icing them. I'm not the best at icing, so don't criticize my skills, but oh my gosh, that's really bad. Here's the first one, guys. Now I'm just gonna speed up the rest of it to make it faster. once again, I am not good at icing cupcakes, and I ran out like halfway through, so please don't mind that. You look like albino poops. Anyways, so here's what they look like. I mean, at least the icing tastes good. As you can see, I ran out, so I just had to sprinkle. I'm not gonna put any sprinkles on them. There's enough sprinkles like in the cupcake itself. So that's it. We're gonna set these aside, and don't forget to clean up your area once you're done. So that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something new today. I hope you had fun watching. Bye.